From Austin, Texas, this is ECW. Since becoming ECW champion, Christian has been earning the respect of his peers night in and night out. It's been truly a...
You're a fellow Canadian, but that doesn't mean I won't use you as a stepping stone. Tonight, I'll show the world that I've arrived by beating you for the ECW championship.
You're determined, kid. I'll tell you that. Look, determination and $1 can buy you a cup of coffee. Though probably not in Canada. But I'll tell you what, since you're Canadian and part of a great WWE lineage, you'll get 3 minutes of my time tonight. And let's see if you can make it that long.
The following contest is and his opponent
Another dominant performance.
It's a dream come true being the ECW champion. But I have to admit I'm getting bored. I'm wondering if there's anyone in the locker room who will step up and give me a challenge.
My hearing must be... They're just lacking challenges. You must have been knocked in the head one too many times if you've forgotten about me.
No, Regal. I haven't forgotten about you. Though my usual policy is to forget about anyone I've beaten more than a dozen times.
Very clever. Care to back up those confident words? Tonight, I'll give you the action you so desperately deserve.
Hey, sound main event to me. A very one-sided, everyone knows I'm gonna win main event, but a main event nonetheless.
Who's more likely to retain their championship Sunday? Edge on SmackDown or Randy Orton on Raw? Who are you going with? I'm thinking Edge. He has experience over Punk.
No fair. I was gonna say Edge.
Well, then you shouldn't have asked me what I thought.
I'm glad you're here, Christian. Look, I know you've beaten Regal on numerous occasions in the past. I also know they've always been competitive matchups.
Well, aside from the fact that I'm pretty much always the victor, yeah.
But to spice things up, I'm going to have your title defense tonight to be held under extreme rules.
Okay. Hey, you're the boss. But that means Regal's in for a rough night.
Look, I know full well Regal might have something up his sleeve, but I also know you can handle yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Christian victory over Willie Regal.
The ECW champion is on an epic roll, but he got one of a challenge from Regal tonight.
But once again, Christian is
Hello, Christian. I hope my ECW champion is doing well. Look, a lot of your peeps have been clamoring for the return of the Peep Show. I'd like to see it make a triumphant return on next week's show. For now, think about who you'd like as guests. I know you'll be at your charismatic best.
ECW is coming to you live from Provo, Utah.
Christian, just the man I was looking for.
What can I help you with, Hurricane?
Well, Christian, you are a champion.
That I am.
And I am a superhero.
Not really. But go on.
So, as the champion of the people, I would like to challenge the champion of ECW to a foot race.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna have to say thanks, but no thanks on that one.
Excellent. From here to the arena entrance and back to your locker room. Ready? Go!
Wait, no! Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
You got lucky against Tyson 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're tired of you walking around like you own the place. So you've had some wins lately. You don't have our ability or our pedigree.
I also don't have to gang up on people I know I can't take one-on-one. But since you guys shit brain, it only makes sense you'd come back here together.
It's not our fault your crummy attitude has alienated everyone on the ECW roster.
Remember that when you're trying to tie your shoes with two broken arms.
The only way you're leaving this room is on a stretcher.
Oh no! There goes your little buddy.
Hello, Christian. I hope my ECW...
Did I win the race?
Sort of. Are you okay?
Yeah. Listen, thanks for taking care of those guys. If you need anything, just call.
I just saw what happened. Christian, I'm so sorry. Please, take the rest of the night off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW in front of a packed house here in Jacksonville, Florida.
The big news last week concerns an apparent locker room scuffle involving the Hart Dynasty and
Christian, I know I told you to choose a guest for the Peep Show, but you know how unpredictable ECW can be. Plans have changed, and you have a new guest, I can't say any more, but it will make sense very soon.
Welcome to my peep show. Well, I call it mine, but apparently I'm not allowed to choose my own guests. So without further ado, I just get the hell in the ring.
Surprised to see me play? Well, I'm surprised at how complacent you've become in ECW. I mean, you look downright bored, Christian.
My dogs in ECW notwithstanding. What are you doing here, Teddy? You're not here to evaluate my job performance.
I'll cut right to it then. You've been traded, player. Now, after the Royal Rumble, your peeps and I will be watching you perform on my show. Welcome to SmackDown.
You couldn't have told me about the trade in private? You just saved the surprise for the peep show?
Look, I'm sorry. It just came together at the last minute. And I thought surprising you made for a better television moment.
Sure, whatever. So what are the plans from now until I'm on SmackDown?
Well, to get you and the rest of ECW in the Rumble mood, we're holding a Battle Royal tonight. If you win, you can pick your opponent for the Royal Rumble. If someone else wins, you have to defend the ECW Championship against them on Sunday at the Royal Rumble.
In his final appearance at ECW, Christian walks away victorious.
He's leaving ECW on a high note, that's for sure.
What?
Christian, here you are. Since you won the Battle Royal on Tuesday, I need to know who you're going to defend your championship against in your final ECW match.
I'm glad you asked me. I've given this a lot of thought, and I'm gonna go with...
That should be a great match. The gold standard is more than capable of stepping up on pay-per-view. You'd better go and get ready.
Live from our nation's capital, we welcome you to the Royal Rumble.
Few other events get the entire WWE Universe buzzing, both fans and superstars.
1, 2.
Christian, I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. ECW is no SmackDown, and you're no Dolph Ziggler. You're at the back of the line now, and I'm gonna make sure you stay there.
New ECW.
Well, I could give a couple ways would have preferred to close the ECW chapter of my career. But even still, I'm very proud of what I've been able to accomplish in the land of extreme. I want to thank ECW's general manager, as well as the superstars of ECW, even if some of them got on my nerves sometimes. Most of all, I couldn't have done it without my peeps. I expect big things on SmackDown, and I expect you all to join me every Friday how to make that show the new Deep Show. And my first order of business will be paying back that goof, Dolph Ziggler.
Ladies and gentlemen, former ECW champion, future SmackDown superstar, Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Steel City, Pittsburgh.
3! Christian comes up with a big win in his SmackDown debut.
A victory over the Intercontinental Champion is sure to turn some heads.
It may have been a non-title match, but it's definitely a sign that Christian's stock is higher than ever.
Speaking of high stock, coming up later tonight, World Heavyweight Champion Edge taking on Big Show. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio, this week's home for...
Nice match last week, player. You did well against my Intercontinental Champion. I say we just keep you going after champions.
As in, World Heavyweight Champion?
We're not quite to that point, Christian. I was more thinking the unified WWE Tag Team Champions.
And who's my partner?
That's for you to know and me to find out, player. You'd best get to asking around.
So, Teddy is having me wrestle the tag team champions tonight.
And you're telling me this why? Wait, you're asking me to tag with you tonight?
Yeah, you pretty much got that straight, Sherlock.
Look, this isn't 1999. I'm my own man now. The man. While you were AWOL, I was winning championship after championship.
You know, after all we've been through, a simple no thanks would have sufficed.
Now you're guilt-tripping me? Look, I'll think about it. No promises, though.
I'm fine with that.
Man, bounce.
Jomo, buddy, what's happening?
To be honest, I'm battered from head to toe. Kane just destroyed me tonight.
Great. So hey, you want to tag with me later?
I'm sorry, man, not tonight. I'm heading to the trainer to get myself checked out. I can barely walk, much less compete again.
And their partner from Charlotte, North Carolina. And their opponents at a combined weight of 460. 2.
Edge and Christian have defeated the unified WWE Tag Team Champions.
They looked as smooth as they did when they were dominating the tag team scene over a decade ago.
The pair may be reluctant, but it's hard to argue with their results.
Edge defeated the tag champions. Could these two join forces again?
I need to talk to you about last week. Just come to my locker room when you get to the arena.
We are in beautiful Louisville, Kentucky.
Dude, we totally fooled the player into thinking we weren't going to reunite.
I know, we totally... Wait a minute. Player? What player?
You see that weirdo staring at us through the TV?
No, but I'll take your word for it. Let's go through the checklist. Big sunglasses?
Check.
Polished white teeth for the benefit of those with flash photography?
Check.
Totally lame opponents that are going to get their butts kicked tonight?
The dead guy and his burnt red brother? Check. I think that does it.
Not just yet. I added something to the checklist. Kazoos!
Dude, how could we have forgotten the zoo? Kazoos rule!
I know. Now hit it.
Undertaker's dead. He is really, really dead. Bong, bong. His partner is red.